So once upon a time, I used to have a little segment on BBC Radio Oxford once a week where I had to come up with a recipe for 4 people for £10 or under. It's a one-pot dish, it's orzo, it's sausages. So we'll start by heating a pan, put in a little bit of oil. The quantities I'm doing tonight are for 2 people, so I'm browning 6 chipolata sausages. Just as a guide, this will take you 5 to 7 minutes to get good colour on them all the way around. There's some colour on the potatoes. I'm just going to add a splash more vegetable oil. I've moved the pan to a lower setting and I'm putting in onions and carrots. And I'm going to let this cook now for until they're soft. I'm also going to add just a little sprinkle of salt because that helps draw out the moisture. And I'm going to add some dried oregano, just a sprinkle. The onions and carrot are nice and soft. So this is the point where I put in my garlic. Listen, I know a lot of you won't have a truffle slicer. You can put your garlic in any way you like, just make it small. Next thing going in is chipotle paste. At this point, you could actually use anything you like. If you haven't got chipotle, you could use harissa, you could use pesto if you wanted and just change the flavour profile. I do like heat, so I'm actually putting in 2 tablespoons of chipotle. I'm putting in just a little bit of cumin because that just goes so well with chipotle. Give it a stir. This recipe is on my website. 150 ml of passata, stir that in. I've got 250 ml of chicken stock, stir that all through. I'm going to put in a good amount of salt because we're about to put in orzo. We can always adjust the seasoning. Bring that to a bubble. I've got 150 grams of orzo to spread around. Make sure any exposed bits are all just nestled in. As it comes to a bubble, lower the heat and let it cook for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally, making sure the orzo doesn't stick. So at this point, the orzo is quite al dente, and in my need for these BBC recipes to make it healthy, I think in the original recipe, I put in shredded cabbage. I'm just nestling in I've cut them very small, little broccoli florets. Put the lid on and leave it to steam for 10